The end of an era, or a bookend as they'll call it. It started when? It ended when? Well, tonight we're going to talk about a mint and when it ended and the last three coins it struck. Tonight we have the last of New Orleans in the beautiful Barbers series. So the Morgan dollar ended in 1904, and then they brought it back after World War I in 1921. But the 27 consecutive years was the end of the program. So Denver starts in 1906, and because of Denver and the modern technology and the new machinery, they closed the New Orleans Mint for good. That was in 1909. So tonight we have a collection put together of hand-selected beauties. They are the last three silver coins ever struck by the New Orleans Mint. The big O mint mark on the bottom there at 6 o'clock. And they are the Barber dime. They are the Barber quarter. We'll talk about that one in a little bit. And then the Barber half dollar. You'll also notice that all the coins look the same, right? When we formed our government, when we created the U.S. Mint, we didn't have the internet. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have fax machines. We didn't have copy machines, right? So the U.S. Mint and other world mints at that time made all their coins the same. So if you saw this design, you knew it was a real U.S. Mint issue. So you'd have the dime, the quarter, and half dollar all designed the same in silver. So you know these are real ... That all changed in 1916 when they brought out the Mercury dime, the Standing Liberty quarter, and then the Walking Liberty half dollar. And it's been different ever since that point in history. So it's not only the end of the era, which is the last silver coin struck by the New Orleans Mint, it's also the last of the Barber series, or the consistency of look and feel. They're all the same. Now, I mentioned a second ago, we're going to come back and talk about that quarter. The key to this three-coin collection is the quarter. The last year of issue, 1909, they made only a little under 1 million coins. Think about that. Under 1 million coins. So today, my competition sells the quarter by itself, that coin right there, at $132. And the quality of their coin, nowhere near the quality of our hand-selected, circulated pieces. You actually know the name. I mean, Walmart's been out there selling coins for a while now on their website. They're at $132 for the Barber quarter by itself. Gotta love it. Now, the bottom line is the three-coin set, when you add it all together, they're at 41, 132, and 120. So we're talking almost $300. And when you look at the stories, when you go to the detail of how few these are actually known, and then you work the marketplace. I've been doing this on the show circuit for going on 4 decades. And you see things, and you don't see things, right? And it's what you see that kind of shapes things, but what you don't see that kind of surprises you. And what you don't see is you don't find late date O mints. And the latest of dates is the last year of issue, this beautiful 1909 trio. So again, we have the end of the era with New Orleans. They opened their doors in the middle of the 1800s. They're part of our growth. I mean, most of the westward expansion came through New Orleans, up to Mississippi, and then a left turn, and let's just go, right? We had the East Coast, Philadelphia, the West Coast, San Francisco. But when it came down to making sure people had coins, the growth and expansion of this country was in the middle of the country. As I referenced, the reason why they closed New Orleans is, one, they were always the hand-me-down mint. Got the leftover machinery, leftover dyes. Most of the errors in U.S. history are from New Orleans. Taking point, the Morgan dollar series. The 82 O over S, counter stamp, right? The 88 O hot lips, right? The 1899 Micro O, the wrong mint mark on the silver dollar. The 1900 O over CC, right? Lots of unique history with our only Southern mint. The Mardi Gras Mint, New Orleans. And the last year of issue was 1909. The coin being made in 1909 was the Barber series. Now, the Barber series did continue up until 1915, 1916 for these three denominations. But New Orleans closed their doors for good. So the last coins off the line were the Barber dimes, quarters, and half dollars. Again, all of our coins are hand-selected, circulated beauties. The holder is what they call the defender holder. It's a way to take a capsule or a 2x2 flip and just make it look nicer, present it better. It also makes it easier for storage. All the storage today out there in the world is for certified coins. Well, this fits all those boxes. Great stuff. Guys, we got to put a 30-second clock up. We didn't start with a lot, and now we're down to less than 10 sets. At $119.85, divide that by 3, we're under $40 a coin. 2 of these coins are over $100 from our competitors. $1.32 on the quarter, $1.20 on the half dollar. The dimes at 41. We have them all. A plus B and C equals D, the price of just $119.85. Yes, gorgeous, gotta have it. Again, all hand-selected, circulated quality. But tonight, it's the end of New Orleans. It's the last coins made from the New Orleans Mint. And tonight, we can get them all, yeah, for under $39.95 each. Give us a call.